So I'm hoping that it's not too hot in your place where you are. Just waiting for my live to go live. There we go. Or we're live. I know I can see chats now. I can see it all. So we're going to make a little pouch. It's not lined, no lining. And being faux leather, you don't really need to line it unless you're really, really wanting to, but it's a great little pencil case. I've put the little Michelle's patchwork thing on there. It is a very easy little project to do, and I'm going to run you through it. I'm going to give you the measurements. Also, I'm going to make a bit of a production line, but I'm only going to do one while we're on live today. So if you've got any questions, please feel free to ask. Pop your comments in the chat and I will see them and be able to ask as many as I possibly can while I'm videoing. I'm going to turn the camera down so you can see what I'm seeing. Ready? Because you don't need to see the kitchen. There we go. I'm going to move this camera over here, nice and steady. Move my coffee cup out of the way. Okay. All right. So first things first, you're going to need a bit of pleather or faux leather or whatever you want to call it, vinyl, and it is 6 by 12. So 6 by 12 in size. So 6 one way, 12 inches the other. Then I find the center mark, which I've already done here, and that's my center mark there. I'm just going to move this camera down a little bit closer and find the spot where you can see it. So there's my center mark, and then 1/2 inch either side I have marked a line, and 3/4 of an inch in from either edge, and I sort of have marked that here, 3/4 of an inch in, which gives you the end points. You got your halfway mark there, and then you've got your 1/4 inch from that center halfway on either side. I'm going to cut that out. G'day, Andrea. Hi, Lorraine. Hi, Lou. Can you do a close-up of putting the zipper thing on the zip? Yeah, sure. All right. So let's clip that. And we're going to cut that out. And you can do it by rotary cutter if you're really, feel comfortable doing that. I'm just going to zoom back out a bit. You don't need to be that close. It's way too close. Don't get too close. And then just cut on that line. I'm just using my jack scissors. If you don't have a pair of these are amazeballs. They are very sharp. They're not expensive, and they're so sharp. You can ask someone. Got one stuck to her leg. Hi, Lynn. Hi, Linda. So I'm just going to trim this out. Like I say, if you feel comfortable with a rotary cutter, you can do that. I would still cut the ends out probably with scissors. And I can just snip that nicely just to even it out a little. There we go. Yeah. You always, when you're trying to make something nice and even, you end up making it crooked anyway. Okay, so that's that. So that is basically the waist that you'll have. You can, if you don't snip it in the middle like I have, you can make it into a tag and put that in, so it becomes no waist. But that is the only waist I have. Now, next thing you're going to need is some zipper tape, or we call it wash away tape, binding tape, whatever you want to call it. And lay it really close to that edge, just from point to point, and then do the other side. And this little sheet I will upload to, g'day Evelyn, you're doing a letterbox zipper? Yes, this little sheet I will upload onto the Friends of Michelle's Patchwork page. It'll be free for you to use. You don't have to download it as such. You can just get the measurements off it. I'll just leave that for a second. I've also got my name tag, or label I'm going to put on the front, And if you're going to do this, you need to find the front and center. So I'm going down about 1.5 inches, and I'll come over around about halfway. I'm eyeballing. You can get a texture if you want to. Find the 1.5 mark, inch down, and then 3 inches in, which is a little bit over. And then all I do is get this little baby, find the center, just finger press it. Jeff is Debbie. Oh, g'day, Debbie. How are you? Hi, Happy New Year to you, Shiro. Then you got that little center mark there, so just lay that on top. I'm just going to eyeball it. That's just going to stay there until I stitch that down. So that is what we have. So I'm going to just move some stuff out of the way, bring you over to my sewing machine, and we're going to sew this on first, and then we'll put the zipper in. I do need to, oops a days. I really need to get some control on this camera thing, don't I? Sorry. There we go. Get the cord out of the way. And where did you get your label from? Lou. Got them made for me. Can't remember the name of the place. I would have to try and find that for you. Now I've just got a walking foot on. I'd have to, most places will do them like, I didn't pay a lot for them. I know it was really, really cheap. I know that much. Now, I am going 1/8 from the edge. I've got my stitch at about 3, and I'm going to slow down, and I've got, like I say, just going to stitch that on, stopping just before the edge, and just turn it. They're good little ones. I only got them the other day, so I was pretty excited to be able to use them. I've got other ones, but they tend to, you've got to put them into the selvage. I didn't want to use that. So. And then across that way. And then cut off. G'day, Naomi. So don't forget to tell us where you're all from. If you're not from the same area, being in Australia. Some people are going to be from other parts of the world, which is good. This will be uploaded again. I don't know whether I want to take that out, that little bit of fluff. I don't think I will. All right, so that is on. Done. Next thing, we're going to put our zipper in. So I'll move the machine out of the way. Now I've got that tape on the back there. And this is our zipper. I'll get that zipper jig for Lorraine. And like I said, mine is stuck at the end of the table, so I keep grabbing one. Is weird. This is Deb Anderson. Why is it coming up with someone else? Oh, is that you? Deb, you must be in someone else's thing. Shiro Moon Devil Boner. Okay. I'm just it's a really sticky adhesive at the back, so I'm only going to go down a little bit just to hold it on the table for me. Just like that. It will come straight off, but if I was to take all the tape off, it ain't coming off. Trust me on that. Let me zoom down on this so you can see. All right, hopefully my big fat hands don't get in the way. Get your zipper head. Okay, this one. Make sure that you've got the rounded side, this rounded side. You see it's round on one side, flat on the other. Have that away from you. And put it, that little lug there, in between that wedge. Then you get your zipper tape. Now you need to have your zipper tape neat at the end. It doesn't have to be like special, but what it can't be is fluffy like that. You don't want fluffies because that'll drive you nuts. Undo it. Try. There we go. Undo it. And place it right side away from you. So that's your right side. It's the wrong side. And if you stick this onto like a bit of wood or whatever and pop them in there, it can hold on, or a table or a shelf or a wall even, and just push them in like that. And she's on. See? On ski. There we go. That's how that baby works. She's a ripper, isn't she? That's the zipper jig. They are on the website too, if you'd like to. You can get them made from Dream Bags. Oh, that's awesome. Thank you for that. Now, Boo Book, I'm not too sure. I know you, but I'm not too sure on the name of the website one. All right, so let's put this in here. Found this a little bit, how's your father? A bit tricky. So I want it to open whichever way I want it to open. I've got that on the front. So I want it to open that way. So it opens from the left to the right. So I'm just going to do this thing so I know which way that it needs to be. Oh, it's Evelyn. Oh, that's right. That's right. From Riddell. Awesome. So placing it in the middle, you'll have a little bit extra. I'm just going to tap that on there. Take off the tape on that side. And I'm going to just place that there. Now, the beauty of this tape is it is movable. So if it's sitting too far to one side or not sitting right, I'll turn it over and have a little bit of a play. I'll zip that right up so I can see. If I don't want it too far one side, I want it sort of centered. So just have a bit of a play with it. That should be pretty good. All the way to the end. Okay. What you don't want is it all, all over the place. You must be logged in someone else's YouTube account. Exactly, Sandy. That's what I thought. With the zipper, do you have... Hang on. I can't quite see what the... Do you have Jake take them even or cut to fit? Do you have to make them even or cut to fit? I just trim the end and cut them even when I start to make it go on. It will take all sizes because it's thicker, thinner, that sort of thing. So it'll do number 3s, number 5s, 7s, 10s, whatever. All righty. Not that we ever use the big ones, but, they're there. Okay, so I've got heaps of excess, so I'm going to end up cutting off a lot. If you're making this, you can have your zipper like 7 inches. I put down 9, or 10, I think I put down, just to give myself a little bit of room, but you can adjust that accordingly when you make yours. Turn it back over, give it a bit of a finger press. Okay, then we're going to open and we're going to stitch along here, and we're going to stitch really close to the edge. Wow, I have no idea. I just got notification and clicked on it. Must be one of the kids, love. That's funny. All right, so with the old walking foot, now I'm putting that little thing on the edge. I've got my needle right over as far as I can go. When I get to my zipper, I'm going to move it past the foot, and I haven't changed the stitch length. It's still at number 3. And I'm just going to walk along there nice and steady. You can put your zipper foot on if you want to, but being a number 5, most of the time you can get past it without much of a drama. And just going to see if that's far enough. Nope, I want one more. One stitch. I'm using that little metal foot there. I don't know if you can see it. It's a bit hard to see on the camera. It's not the edge of the foot, it's the next little thing that does the walking. Okay. I don't have any thread to cut off, which is good, ski. And just go around this way. And lift your foot up, open your zipper right out. And around. And around. and then cut off. That is it, putting that zipper in. How easy is that? That's in. Let's move this baby back. Alrighty, that out of the way a bit. Okay, now we've got that. Whoop, that way. Got me front. That is done and ready to go. We're going to turn it back over. We're going to fold that bit of pleather out of the way with the zipper up, and we're going to trim it to about a 1/4 inch past the stitching. You see that? Then get yourself a lighter, bonuses of being a smoker, and just melt that down. It won't set anything on fire. Just don't catch your back of your faux leather on fire. But yeah, that's what we have to do. And that will stop them from fraying, which means it's not going to come out at any given point from the ends. That zipper cannot come off. Alrighty, that is done. That is ready. Now we're going to put the baby together. I have seen this done where you fold it this way and then you have a raw edge around here, but I didn't really like it. So I thought I would turn it over. And that's why you need 3/4 of an inch from the edge for that cutout, that post, that for putting your zipper in. If you make it 1/2 inch, when you do a turnout, it'll be really bulky on the ends here. So get some clips, clip bag, clips, and just pinch the top where that zipper is. Pop your clip there. Now I am more likely here, I can see it's not going to be exact on this side, but I want this to be at the top. I don't want, I would rather trim that little excess off there. It could be just a measurement I've done when I've measured in. So I'm just making sure that's all the way up. Oops, days. There. Zip that up there. And I'm going to fold where that zipper is. Okay. Then just lay that down. So I will trim off that little bit there. And I'm just going to open up that zipper again. If I don't open that zipper now, I won't be able to turn it out right. This I'll trim up soon, probably with the ruler. Oh, I can just do it with a thingy. How's that for an eyeball? That'll do it. Okay, so a couple of clips in, and we're going to go 1/4 of an inch all the way around. We're nearly done, guys. That's how quick this is. Okay. You can swap over to your normal foot if you like. I'm still going to use the walking foot. If you find it too hard to start at the top, see if I can get that there for you, then you can start in from the top. Don't forget to put your zips length back to 2 and then stitch backwards, but make sure you back stitch. Speed her up a little. I'm using the foot as a guide. I've got the center of it with the center, with the edge of the fabric. That. See, I've cut a little crooked, so I'm just going to wing that a little. Then over. And then that one up here. Now make sure you back tack there a little. Pop them in there. We are done. That is done. All right. So just trim off the little hairy bits. That's it. I'm hoping it'll be all right when it closes. Trim off the end of your corners. Don't worry about these top corners here. You don't want to put too much stress on them. Open your zipper right out, and then we're going to turn it out. So any questions at all? So when you're turning it out, because you don't have any lining or anything now, be careful not to put a pair of scissors in to push out those corners. You can use a pen or a pencil just to get in there and push that up so that sits nice. Same with this end. That'll sit nice. Then we can do the corners. Pencils are good. Chopsticks, knitting needles, as long as it's not too pointy. You don't want to go through it. And that is it. So you can see, you can make so many of these. Isn't that cool? It's a bit different to size of that one. But this one here is, I'll tell you, this one is, this started at 9 inches, be 9 inches by 12. So you can see it becomes longer or it becomes shorter. I like both. So I'm going to make some short ones, and that'll be my job. It's very cute, isn't it? Yeah. I'm going to make some short ones and probably some long ones as well. These are good for pencils, but good size pencils, textures and things like that. This size you could use for pretty much anything else, and you can have it in your purse, whatever. It can hold personal stuff, or it can be a little lipstick holder, whatever you like, really. There's so many things. I don't do lippy, but you know, eye makeup, all that jazz. So yeah, little cutie. If you wanted to, you could box out the corners like you do and make it stand up. But again, remember, you've got raw edges, but if you've done just what I said, you can't, it's not really that bad because it's faux leather. They're cute, aren't they, Cassandra? Yeah, so there you go. That is how it is done. Same with this one. Exactly the same, and it's 9 by 12. Pretty sure. Anyway, 9 by 12. All right, so that is this size. I will pop that up today for you, and you guys can have a look at it, and you can make up your own little ones. There you go. Oh, fat head there. So there you go. That's cute, isn't it? Hey, did you like that? It's a nice one, isn't it? So don't forget to share, don't forget to put the thumbs up and share the video, and of course subscribe if you haven't already subscribed so that you can get notifications when I go live. I will see you shortly for maybe another demonstration. I've been slowly putting stuff up on the on the website. So there are now things up on the website that weren't there before, like the pleather, the zippers, the zipper heads, lots and lots of stuff in there. You're welcome, Lou. You're welcome, Cassandra. They're cute, aren't they? And they're very, very simple. Really simple. You don't have to be a rocket scientist to work them out. But what I will show you is this. Oh, you know what I found today? Great big bloody huntsman. Big huntsman spidey. Not okay. Oh, what's with this camera? There you go. So I'm going to make one in clear. And I'm going to use the silver rainbow zipper. I'm going to make a couple in that faux leather. I'm going to make another in the mauve. And then I'm going to make a couple in that one, which is gorgeous. They're all on the website. And this grey one, which is not on the website, but there are other grey ones in that. So I'm going to give them all a bit of a burl. Put them up. See you Monday night. If I don't see you before, hope you enjoy the lives. I've been doing lots of little demos for you over the Christmas break, trying to keep you entertained. See you guys. Thanks again. Bye.